one transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction. Advent forces are on alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area and escort the VIP to safety.
Welcome back to some more Long War of the Chosen. VIP Extract is the name of the game today here. Got 10 to 12 enemies, we got a group of 5. Let's see how it goes. More importantly, what kind of map we rolled.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
So the spoilery camera went over here first, so there's, I'm just gonna say a Rave Commando probably in there. Let's see if I'm right about that. We have some high ground building here. Objective is there. I want to see if I'm right, but I'm also thinking going left across the building is probably the better path.
Damn right.
Super heavy turrets. Late game's creeping up on me here, I guess. Can we just find that thing? Please? Or just, you know, sure. One shot it with one shot. Much better than one-shotting it with 2 shots.
Yes.
We don't have anyone who can take advantage of the hacky tower, so we're just gonna stay away from that. We could do some additional scouting of our ninja. It's not like he's gonna do much else here.
Tactically tumbling.
It must be that.
I hope it's worth it. Per me va bene.
Well, now we're just gonna prepare to go left here.
D'accordo.
And now we wait for them to move closer.
In position. Got it covered.
It doesn't end his turn because he can still use smoke screen without any actions left.
God, you guys are ugly.
I guess maybe it's the shield droid that's also causing the camera pan at the mission start. Either way,
Okay.
we know they're there. I really kind of want to grab some high ground. Keep an eye on those guys. Not really.
Sir, yes, sir.
Very surprised we're not seeing anyone else here. I guess the question is, do we go down here or do we run? I think we'll run over here. We can get up this turn. Doesn't seem to be any issue with that.
Ricevuto.
So you stay down here.
Doing.
You can go the long way around. You also have to do that.
Digging in.
Yes.
I was very even like on a mission like this, I'm super close already to the evac point, and I haven't fought any enemies yet. It's gonna make for a spicy fight at the evac.
Yes.
There's somebody else there. Okay. mean of getting closer to this building.
It is clear. Nessun problema, capo. In cover, on Overwatch. Fatevi sotto.
I'm just gonna overwatch for now.
I have a bad feeling about this. You don't see me. You don't see me. You saw me.
If they don't get close enough to activate, we're gonna set up a lead the target on one of them. Set up overwatches, move our ninja a little bit closer in smoke.
Staying put.
Oh, I think we're fighting. Real good damage there.
Avete visto?
Where do you think you're going? Randomly running exactly to the place where my shinobi is, are you? Okay, these guys are on alert.
God, you guys are ugly.
And down, yes. There.
What's over there?
Tell you what's over there. The last guy here. Look, 100%, 10 to 12.
One down, thousands to go.
You probably have a 58? Kind of annoying though. Can you not do that? It's like one tile, I can attack him from this one tile. This gives me line of sight to the bio guy. But this one tile diagonally, I could melee him. What's my chance to hit with melee? 79. So we're just taking 258s here. Or rather, we're only taking 158 and then kill him because the shot is pretty much guaranteed to hit. God.
È ancora vivo.
Hang on. Before you embarrass yourself even more. Let's see if the Lance Corporal can show you how it's done. With the high cover we can do this from.
We're gonna find more aliens there.
Got it.
At least gives us now an option to overwatch with the second shot. You're gonna chill, you're gonna chill.
Sir, yes, sir.
In them? Telling me we could do a lead the target, like on the duel list, and have the rest of the squad. I come down here and overwatch.
Ce la posso fare.
I cast Long Strider on myself.
I'm kind of keeping them next to each other because for the bondmate aim, if they shoot on the same guy on Overwatch, the second one to shoot is gonna have aim boost.
I'm on it.
Right. Scared off. Duelist is super annoying because he like has the scramble rounds that apply a debuff even on a miss. Let's just make sure that he did not scramble me. Things you learn at science class nowadays. Up and down 2 stories through glass. Right.
Rimbalzato sulla corazza. Come on!
First of all, let's reload.
Niente male.
That's 7 enemies total, up to
Yes.
potentially 12. You guys really not in a great position there. An elite biotrooper. Now the real question is, can we get a flank? Flank from here. I could dash here, command, and then rapid fire the elite. Yes, that's what we could do here is go here, teamwork, and then lightning hands, regular shot, the regular trooper. Now, what are the odds one of them turning into a bio-faceless? That looked...
Moving out. Sono con voi.
Push me. You guys moved into that position. Okay, we can shield wall.
Position.
Into 12. Lightning hands the guy in front. Knew it. That means he can't hit me because he's way too far away. Then we can just do the perfect shot to the other guy. Not even risking a miss here.
You want this? Happy now?
Cool. You said you don't get a mobility boost for your version of Shadow here, so I don't think there's too much value.
Cardio isn't one of my strong points, though.
I'll get next to him to give him smoke. Like, there's no way that Biofaceless... Yeah, well, he can't attack me, but he could on a double move come close enough to reveal. And there's also nothing I can do against that. Unless I give him like a closer target to attack. To run to. Risks activating something else. Nah, I think...
Ogbomo show.
There is the rest, and that sounds like an Andromedon. What is that group? Can't the game like put like one dangerous enemy into each group instead of having one group with 3 super dangerous enemies? I guess the good news is we're not revealed. The bad news is everything else. I don't have the special shumpos yet that stun or disorient or anything else. So what do we have? We do have the Underbow Flamer, which would allow us to control the Mutant Hunter. What do we do with the Andromedon? Do we have combatives? No, because I'm trying to build you into a shooty shinobi. You have a free shot on this guy. We do with shield charge. Imaging, knocking back. Orient. Not sure if I could just... with 2 pistol shots. You need to reload. That means we can't really flank. So we can take out the mech. One problem off my back. I miss having a combative person in the squad. That would certainly help.
That was actually quite enjoyable.
At least means we don't have to waste an attack on him. I'm thinking then he's gotta go in. Has nothing to do with the loot that's on the ground. Don't. That's just a wild rumor. I'm not a loot fiend. We're gonna get the extra move from Go with the Flow. Concentration, turn one of our 2 move actions into a full action. We can Go with the Flow for show over though. And burn this guy. And over here, flank him. I need to move like this. Does that make any difference? If we do this, shield charge him, and it depends on the knockback. I'm just trying to also get a close encounters shot in, right? I don't trust the knockback to go exactly where I want it to go, so we move up, get 1 shot in for free. Then we go into shield charge mode. Punch it. Then, because of shield wall activation and protect and serve, we get another pistol shot. Now, what is my best chance here to get out of this with as little damage as possible? Pretty certain, even disoriented, I'm thinking it can still melee attack. We have shield wall active. I'm kind of thinking if I shoot it again, push it to the phase 2 version, then it's no longer disoriented, so it's not getting an aim penalty. So I think instead we're going to command just guard to demote his attack. So if he, hits me, it turns into graze. If he grazes, he misses.
Holding position.
Thank God I brought cloaking.
I'm pinned down here.
You're taking cover on me? That's kind of rude.
Enemies moving on our position. Avete visto? Sta finendo le munizioni.
Pick up that loot here. Can we ninja that? We could ninja that. Can we ninja that without setting yourself on fire? Absolutely not. Yeah, we can. No,
Speed, low drive.
that's your contribution here today.
Look at that, yeah. Shiny things.
The defense BCS, look at that. He's burning. There's no reason not to just rapid fire. Okay. We can just shoot.
One down, thousands to go. Maintaining position. Affirmative. Covering.
Alright. I think
Got it.
just have to deal with the reinforcements here.
How's that for a souvenir? It had better be something good for all this weight.
Get up there. I'm assuming that's all of the enemies. That's not a great spot to drop to. Although it's not super scary, honestly.
Looks like we rolled a random encounter.
Yeah, elite armor trooper.
Oh, fuck. Don't you fucking crit me.
Good enough for him. Go with the flow. Shoot in the air. Why does this need to have an animation? Restore one.
Fuori centro.
Hey, sure, you can do that.
Si può fare.
Tile away. I guess we're just gonna...
There you go.
Okay, comment music continues to play because there was a dude that transformed to faceless, so not actually in combat. Get the feeling that there's actually no more enemies here. I mean, it was a 10 to 12 enemy mission. We killed 10. 2 were reinforcements, 1 was phase 2 Andromedon. Stay it a while and listen. Yeah, also the usual thing where if there's alien activity, you know there's still aliens on the map. That doesn't count when you had a faceless.
Roger.
So we're kinda in the dark here, but I'm not actually seeing anybody. Or hearing anybody. Or feeling anybody.
Yes and yes.
Think we'll leave. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe make sure a sniper can get there. Judge, I think if I'm judging this correctly, he should make it out next time.
Now let's roll out.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Oh, no. 3D buildings and mouse movement sometimes. Wanna be fast, take it slow.
Evac confirmed. Status
Ah,
confirmed.
that worked fine.
Accomplished.
And I like that bondmate, you know, the shoulder to shoulder basically of the two that we had here on the mission. Looked kinda nice. Good scouting, good officer work. Some good sniper shots. And you were also there. You need a photo. Heroes of New Mexico. Yes. He picked up the loot. Well, he also hit the faceless. You know, I'll give him that. And the throwing knife. Almost forgot about the throwing knife.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to...
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits, but they've done a remarkable job, Commander.
Alright, hang on. We're gonna look at that later because leftmost. So if you're not aware, I often mention like leftmost soldier bug. You're like, what is he talking about? So on the Sky Ranger screen, the promotion screen, the perk screen of the leftmost soldier often is a little bit buggy, where you don't get tooltips when you hover over it, or the game doesn't even register you hovering over things, and it's like, I always then ignore promotions on the left, just do something else instead. Alright, so the plan is you're finally getting Dead of Night. So 100% crit chance against enemies that do not see you, +1 damage for every crit chance, every 20% crit chance over 100. So you're gonna be stealthy. You're gonna be shooting things, so that you're finally gonna promote away from the ballistic SMG to a proper weapon. And we're probably picking up like 30% is probably more than +2. I mean, ideally I want to get both, but that's not happening anytime. Oh, you could get lead the target even. So yeah, we're gonna pick up a bolt caster, upgraded version, and then see what we can do with that. I mean, his main focus is still gonna be scouting in most missions. And if he needs to come out of concealment and shoot a guy, we can do this. Is there? I feel like there's the blue box from me, like marking something in the planner mode under the green check mark, and I can't get rid of it. It's annoying me. Okay, so what are we doing with you? I think I really just that for some reason I'm just gonna pick combat fitness, and then we're open to do whatever we want. Do we go for something knifey and pick up crippling strike? Lone wolf for more aim. Paramedic for utility. Sixth sense for survivability. Don't value the zone of control as a valid pick. So I'm seeing flesh here. I'm seeing cutthroat. That kind of leans me towards doing maybe melee stuff, but on the other hand, Shadowborn. Bonus aim and crit. When the target cannot see you, we could do something where we're trying to be in smoke for as long as possible, as often as possible, and do attacks that do not reveal us, aka knife throws. Throw our knife from smoke, and then ultimately, if we ever make it to Master Sergeant, go for this. Another 30 aim and crit chance against enemies that cannot see me, and smoke screen cooldown reduction. Putting a pin on this for future me. So then it would, if we go in for knives, it will probably be crippling strike. Then damage to robotics. Automatically hit and crit. Knife CCS, knife encounters, okay. I knew there was something better for the knife build. Alright, let's go with crippling strike. Knife encounters, then let's see here. What else do we have? Movement action after throwing a knife, probably. I mean, grapple is fine, but we can also just get grappling armor, I think. Then the Shunpu upgrades. Not sure how to crit, how to stun. Cooldown reduction. I think if we have ultimately this, what is our shadow cooldown again? Smoke screen 5 turn. Would help us get into shadow more often. Alternatively, the one that gives me a movement action might be nice. And then probably Knife Master if we're going for knives. I mean, throwing knife that burns an enemy is also feels kind of good. That's my approach here to a knife build. I'm not sure if this is the knifest setup we can come up with. Also, we're late in the game. He's a corporal. I'm not sure we're gonna get him to Master Sergeant. It's kind of a shame since the ninja rework only happened like when we were halfway through this campaign. I'm looking forward to playing a campaign with him from the start. Anyway, back to the geoscape. Hang on. We got a scientist. We could keep them on research, throw them into the Psi. We are not in a hurry to free up the chamber. Depending on if a mission pops, I kind of want to have you quickly as possible back on a mission, I guess. And it kind of lines up here with the covert action finishing. So let's not keep it like this. Alright. Six now for this one. Not dealing with 2 additional pips on the avatar progress kinda seems like a good one to handle. Alternatively, if we think this is a little bit rough of a mission, what we could do here is an HQ assault. As long as we finish the HQ assault before this mission expires, so within 8 days, this dark event is cancelled. Let me see here. Into the Fire is finding the chosen stronghold. And when the month ticks over, which is in 15 days, the chosen will then next month attack the Avenger. So if we now do an HQ assault, and we boost this HQ to cancel the dark event, we should have gear and stuff back in time to then, after the HQ, assault the chosen stronghold. I think this can work. Because I'm not comfortable with in a strength 6. So it's more enemies on the map. I mean, we could over-infiltrate this to high heavens, but at that point, why not just do the HQ? Also, we're trying to trial by fire here. I think this is just not gonna be super great. So, and we have the Lost here. No, let's abort this.
For Sector 10, Eastern United States.
Like, abort doesn't mean it's failed, so it's still gonna be there as an activity that expires in 8 days.
They're all here. We'll be home in a jiffy.
8 days, 11 hours. So we need to have an HQ that we can complete in faster than that. Obviously, we need 2 snipers for an HQ. Maybe we count a Reaper as a sniper. I don't know yet. I'm also not opposed to having these 2 here. Now, keep in mind, we have the Grand Embargo, so a Juggernaut is not gonna have a great time. He's gonna have an awful time, actually. So, hold that thought. Gives us something strong against the max. We don't have this finished yet for the secondary weapon there. Do we have money? We don't have money. Black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
Costing us a little bit of time. But we have plasma heavy weapons. We probably want a plasma heavy weapon for our Spark. Alright, let me see what I can find here to sell. We got a fair bit of stuff still that we can sell here. A lot of the outdated weapons, weapon attachments we're not using. Even throwing away a couple Elerium cores. We're not swimming in them, but I thought, you know, 3 Elerium cores, it's gonna be fine. Data pads, you know, keep in 1 in case we desperately need some intel. But we usually get like 4 or 5 data pads from the mission, so that's fine. And yeah. I'm even selling some Requiem essence, since the Requiem stuff is all so expensive. I've never been like short on essence. We could also say Cryolite, because to be honest, I think there's like 3 things you can use it on, and I'm already building more than one of those. Sure, a little bit more money is always good. Let me actually double check the buy tab, because we only have 20 alloys, but we already bought alloys this month. No. Selling stuff and then immediately like, I could get that elite suppressor. No. Alright.
Setting course for the Eastern U.S. precinct.
Back to this setup. Like probably our keeper officer. We can also then, if we need it, if a big beefy armored enemy shows up, we can pass around shredder rounds. Which means we're gonna need somebody for scouting. On top of that, which brings me back to the scouting problem, I guess. Always the scouting problem. I definitely got not enough phantom classes this run. Or rather, didn't train enough phantom classes. So, you know what, I think we're just gonna bring a BZ, even though he is an officer. Hang on, Captain, Major. So Major should be the commanding officer, so you're just gonna be Scout. With potentially the Boltcaster for a shot or 2. You can reconcile once. Other than that, please stay out of line of sight. Alright. So, sniping, close range shooting, scouting, officer. It's the most important functions taken care of. I'd like some AoE. Heavy is out of the picture because of the embargo. So is Technical and Juggernaut. Geneva would work if we had a Flamer and Immolator Geneva, but with the grenade spec, we're also kinda completely out for a month. Because of the embargo. Man, I could almost use the time and throw you into the training center and get the other spec. We have our second Geneva. Hasn't seen any action yet. How much AoE do you currently provide here? Poison, Disorient, Fire, Potential Panic. That works for me. That's good enough to make you useful on the mission. A little bit concerned always with shotgun classes, but I'm also looking here at then getting these two as a bond pair in here. Rook giving us some Overwatch coverage in addition to all the other shots that were taken. Might be an option. We could go with the floater. Hidden run, death from above. could work. I'm almost wondering if I want to bring a Lance Corporal sniper in here as a secondary sniper here. Here's the thing: we do have lead by example, right? Yes. So your 98 aim turns his 82 aim into 90 aim. So that's not terrible. And potentially gives us a haywire protocol to get rid of a drone, because we don't have anything for that just yet. Then we would actually get you a sniper rifle. So hold that thought. I'm not sure if we can actually use this thing, but hey, we'll try to use it. Your mobility is kind of bad. Do we have a PCS for you? Tiny speed, okay. Probably get you like a Pathfinder armor. Oh, we could also have our Paramaniac if we really want somebody, some AoE. Now I'm kind of almost committed already to bring the Geneva. Yeah, we could bring our Hitman for scouting, then we don't need to double up on officers. And I also have, basically with Assassin, unlimited reconcile options. I think that's the better choice. Okay. Then I'm kind of wondering if we just bring, even though I don't like splitting up bonds, but Juggernaut is completely nerfed by the Dark Event. That we have somebody else who can Trojan hack some drones. Alright, let me sort out the equipment here. So here's the squad fully kitted out. I had to buy another coil sniper rifle here, also bring in the Viper armor. Maybe we can scare a snake or two, that would be nice. Fancy new knife over here on corrections. Fancy new plasma mag cannon here. Also that goddamn chassis, which we got from the Raccoon Research a while ago. I finally remembered to equip that, which comes with an utility slot. Also, I forgot. That's my thrower knife, which we bought for here. I did switch out here. We had a willpower PCS for 23 willpower. So at 50, and I did switch that to a depth perception, which probably means she's going to be tired after the HQ. I think I want to have maximum offensive potential here. The only one I really want to bring on a Chosen Stronghold is Free Soul, and with 51 willpower, if we're not completely slacking during the mission, I think that should be fine for a follow-up HQ, not HQ Assault. What's got? Chosen Stronghold Assault. So yeah, and if we boost it, 6 days, 22 hours, so that's gonna then cancel the Dark Event. Assuming, of course, we win the mission.
Sky Ranger.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Of course you would. Okay, I mean that doesn't matter. 14 hours. Can't do that anyway. But that's gonna make that jailbreak here a little bit more spicy. God damn, that's it. What's with all the strength coming in? What did I ever do to you that you are sending strength my way? Where's that strength even coming from? I guess, I mean, I could look at the supply rate, but with 2 regions unknown, that doesn't really tell me anything. I actually think we're gonna stop running intel here. Well, we can't trigger retaliation here with Vigilance 1. We still, every time we do the intel job and get discovered by Advent, it's gonna add to the retaliation pool. And, well, just the retaliation and triggers somewhere else. And it's not like on strength 7 we can find any useful mission. Maybe a troop column, but with us doing a supply in HQ assault right now, a little bit stretched thin. Alright, let me quickly check something else here. We don't have anyone wounded. So I guess we're just gonna scan New Mexico a little bit. This is gonna be, I want 2 days until the liberation mission respawns there. What else could we do?
Setting
And West
course for
Africa.
the West African sector.
Advent isn't exactly known for
Well,
being quiet, so I'd love to find out how they pulled off this ambush.
Your attempts at subterfuge have failed, and this defeat will be a costly one.
looks like we got an ambush mission. The wilderness mission, and we have, of course, 3 Master Sergeants on the operation, on the covert action. Our saboteur, our ranger, and our... Okay, we have 2 people on the covert action. Not only because we can use grenade traps. If we get revealed on turn 1, then we have a grenade trap saboteur without stealth, a demolitionist who can't throw grenades, and a ranger. This might be more tricky than it initially seems. Alright. Do we have... a specialist? Like you could... I'm kind of thinking about potentially assisting the group halfway across the map via rescue protocol. That's an option. But I'm not sure if that's good enough. We don't have a dragoon, our hijacker is currently out. Alright. Well, we're gonna need some stealth on the rescue squad. And we're gonna need some quick and hard hitters. Plasma bullpup seems like a good option. Maybe we can give some sniper support and some arc wave. We can arc wave at the enemies. No, you're not the waver. You're the waver. All right. That's the fancy button. Unfortunately, since I just went shopping for the HQ assault, I don't think we have money for the boltcaster because we are pretty much out of Illyrium and alloys. Unless that thing only costs money to upgrade and not also supply alloys crystals. Also, aren't normally the unavailable items at the bottom of the list? What's happening here? I'm so confused. Like, normally everything that's red is at the bottom of the list. Which also, like, I often then just scroll to the bottom to see if the item I'm looking for is down here, then I don't even need to bother. Yeah, okay, it just costs alloys. Okay, we're not getting that. Alright, so what we are getting though is plating. I think we're taking the flame scale vest for some extra crit. And we will give you what? Pistol? We have Liquidator, so we can kill as a free action. If we get the kill shot. I guess one problem here with DerAva is we're fresh out of sniper rifles. I don't think you have a reasonable way to use this thing. Oh, we're in so much trouble. We're not bringing that bond then. We're not even bringing our Templar, we're just gonna bring here these two guys. Now I regret clicking the make everything available button. Alright, I'm gonna give them some equipment and send them off onto the covert action ambush here, trying to rescue our 3 Master Sergeants that are just gonna reveal the chosen stronghold, so that we can do that later this month after the big old HQ assault. Lots to do, and all of that with the freaking Grand Embargo neutering half of our classes. Well, we'll see how that goes in the next couple episodes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.